There is a major breaking news alert now coming out of Washington, D.C., and it confirms something this channel reported over 72 hours ago. A sitting U.S. congressman from Florida, Matt Gaetz, a man in possession of the highest security clearance level possible for a civilian, has now confirmed what we reported at this channel days ago. How many of you remember seeing this thumbnail? They knew. Rogue military assassins now surrounding President Donald Trump. We reported this days and days ago. And now it has been confirmed. It makes me really wonder about what the motivations were for suspending the Florida Maquis proprietary channel, the one with 128,000 subscribers, the one with the massive reach around the world. We are lucky and blessed to be here at the backup channel, the Florida Maquis Alpha site, that was created for just this type of an occurrence. You see, what he confirmed is that they knew. They were attempting to get ahead of the ball game. Google, YouTube, they were adjusting algorithms to account for the videos that were going to come out had the attempt on Mr. Trump in West Palm been successful. And unfortunately, because it's now failed twice, they had to scramble. But my channel got caught up in the dragnet. Now, we only have a couple more days left on suspension. Would like to say thank you to everyone who has joined us, the Florida Maquis Patreon channel. The support has been amazing. That's why I have it set at the lowest allowable level over there, just to create the speed bump, to keep away those who would attempt to do harm. And it works. Is it perfect? No, but it works. Now, for those of you who are, if you'd like to join us, by the way, if you'd like to help support getting cutting edge intelligence, it's only $1 per month. It's even less if you sign up for an entire year. 4 levels, 1, 5, 10, and 15. It's even less than that for all of those. If you sign up for an entire year, you get a pretty big discount. And you've got 90 days to kick the tires, and it's fully refundable. No questions asked. Now let's get right to it. 20 September 2024. Multiple assassination teams targeting Trump, U.S. lawmaker. The alleged hitman may be receiving assistance from a mole within the Secret Service, Matt Gaetz has suggested. Now, where did you hear that first? Here is Charlie Kirk from a day ago. Matt Gaetz confirming 5 known assassination teams in the United States. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now, look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. How many ghosts do you see around Mr. Trump? That's right. 5. If you think I'm kidding, go look. Go to the Florida Maquis Alpha site video page and look at the thumbnail. And if you're not convinced by that, this is Breitbart from how long ago? 19 September? We posted on 16 September that about the 5 teams. Here you go. Google and YouTube knew Trump was in mortal danger and were preparing algorithms to suppress content 4 days ago. It's actually closer to 5 when this actually posted. Now, you really want to have your mind blown? You really want to have your mind blown? Florida Maquis proprietary channel. Breaking Trump alert. President Donald Trump now surrounded by an army of 5 ghosts. Don't think so? Go to the Florida Maquis main channel and look for this thumbnail. You'll find it right around the beginning of July. It was before Matt Gaetz had been announced. It was, I believe, right after the first debate. It was before what happened in Pennsylvania. We have the same intelligence sources. And this is from Matt Gaetz, Congressman, Florida 1. In the wake of 2 failed attempts on Donald Trump's life, a Florida congressman revealed disturbing information about other assassination teams in the U.S. seeking to kill the former president. He specifies how many? 5. How many do you see in the thumbnail? How many do you see in the thumbnail? See what's going on. How would you know? Well, we talk about cognitive biases and logical fallacies over at the Florida Marquee Patreon channel, and a lot of people dismiss it. A lot of people think it's just a bunch of bunk and it's just a bunch of talk, but it is the fundamental basis of all human intelligence gathering. If you don't know these things and you don't study these things and you're not in command of your own mind this way, you will be manipulated. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with this meme. It's the dog. He's sitting in front of a table. He's got kind of a smile on his face. His eyes are big. But of course, the house is on fire, and he's just saying this is fine. You see, this is one version of the normalcy bias. One version, where people just will not react to catastrophes around them because they think, well, gosh, there's never been a catastrophe before. Why would there be a catastrophe now? You see, there's another version of the normalcy bias, and it's a subtle difference. It's the one that says, not my job. Somebody else will do it. It's somebody else's job. It'll be somebody else's responsibility. It's not my job. Yeah, I'm not going to stick my neck out. I'm going to cover my ass. I'm going to do the D- job. I'm going to do the D- job so that I don't get fired. But I'm not going to stick my neck out. Don't think so? What do we know about the story from Butler, Pennsylvania? What happened right after? The Secret Service said, oh, it was the local police. Local police said, oh, it was the Secret Service. Oh, maybe it was the FBI's fault. You know, it was the government's fault for not alone. It was a bunch of finger pointing, wasn't it? Everybody else. Nobody did anything when they literally saw the kid climbing on the roof. Almost nobody did anything. Well, surely that guy's supposed to be there. If that was happening, somebody would do something. It's called the normalcy bias. Somebody else's job. The golf course. Whose job was it to walk the perimeter of where the president was going to be? That's somebody else's job. Nobody did it because somebody thought, well, surely somebody else, we're the Secret Service. Surely somebody has already come out here and there has been, he's a billionaire. He's got his own private security. He's got 9, different companies providing him private security. And somebody will have, I guarantee that there's somebody who would have prevented that. You see, it's the normalcy bias. The idea that if a situation could possibly ever be truly dangerous or something incredibly criminal was going to be somebody else would intervene. Somebody would do something about it. It's not going to be me, that's for sure. I'm not sticking my neck out. I'm not doing it. Because I don't care. I don't care. I've done, and what have we heard? What have we heard now in the wake of this most recent one? What have we heard from the Secret Service? We have reviewed the activities of that day, and we just want to say that those who intercepted the guy did a fantastic job. Their reaction of the teams designed to protect Trump, where they were the best Secret Service agents they could have ever been. It was a complete failure. It was a complete failure. Same thing we heard after Butler, didn't we? It was a massive failure, but the bravery of the people that put themselves in the line of fire. We cannot say enough positive things about how great the Secret Service is. It's the normalcy bias. It's the normalcy bias. It's the finger pointers. To be fair, people love this, especially here online. Oh, this is the reason, and that's the reason, this other reason, and this other plan. And then there's this dark shadowy force over here, and then they're the ones really responsible. No. That dark shadowy force is controlled by that even bigger, darker, more shadowy force. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Businesses talk about this. Somebody tries to stick their neck out and fix something and gets no support. And then trust among team members breaks down. Teams stop working together and develop a cover your ass mentality. And then what happens? New ideas stop coming. Problem solving work dies a slow death. We're only going to solve enough problems to make sure that we don't get fired. Operations become purely reactive, creativity stalls, and customer becomes dissatisfied, meaning you, the end recipient of whatever this business is doing. And then they just move on. It's incredible what you can say in 20 letters and 10 words. If you had told somebody, hey, can you make a statement using only 20 letters, but you have to have 10 words and have it mean something? If it is to be, it is up to me. See, this is a Gen X thing. This is a boomer thing. If it is to be, it is up to me to do it. Now, you ready for the left turn that you probably didn't see coming? Vladimir Putin has come out and said, you know what? We have a demographic crisis. We're having a major demographic crisis around the globe. And guess what? If we're going to fix it, it's up to you. If we're going to fix it, it's up to you. And I personally think there's a lot of people in the world right now, especially younger people, who really don't understand how babies are made. And I guess I should say how human beings are made. They don't equate the two things. Don't think so? Why young French people are no longer interested. I'll give you this link and you can read it, but the age group they're talking about, that would, be the ones that you would assume would be the ones have the most desire to do that, absolutely not interested. Why? It's somebody else's job. It's somebody else's job. Surely the authorities will do something about it, right? Surely the authorities will find a way to fix this, right? What is that? Of course, another logical appeal to authority. Insisting that a claim is true or something will be done simply because there are valid authorities or experts on the issue. Surely they will do something about it. Somebody else will do something about it. Florida Maquis, why do you talk about psychological operations all the time? Florida Maquis, why do you talk about PSYOPs all the time? Why do you have a Patreon channel dedicated to it? Because there's a lot of people out there who have a vested interest in you not understanding it. And it's the people, primarily, who want to take this guy out. Because if people took it upon themselves, see something, say something, none of this would have ever happened. Can you imagine if somebody who actually supports Donald Trump, you know what I'm going to do? I live close to his golf course. I'm going to go out there. I'm not going to trespass or anything, but I'm just going to go look around in all of the public venues, public areas. And I'm going to do that 3 times a week. And I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm going to take it upon myself to go see if I can see something. And then maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe it won't do any good, but it could. You see, there was a time in this country where that was very, very common. That people took it upon themselves to do things that didn't really benefit them that much, and most of the time it probably didn't do a whole lot of good, but it could have. See, that's all died out. And there's a group of people out there that have a vested interest in you not getting involved in anything independently. Well, there is one thing. There is one thing for sure, but that's another video for another day. So I will leave that there. Show me someplace you saw it first. Mr. Trump surrounded by 5 rogue assassins. I think it's kind of an interesting thing to put together, not being able to really say much more. That a man, sitting U.S. congressman, in possession of the highest security clearance level possible for a civilian, has now come out and confirmed everything this channel reported many days prior. So I'll leave it there. Join us, Patreon. Love to have you. It's only $1. It's only $1. $1 a month, that's it. If you can afford more, I could sure use it these days. They are coming after me with all guns. God bless America. God bless you. God bless Florida. God bless Matt Gaetz. Pray for each other. Pray for me. I'll pray for you. Lift each other up. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.